welcoming Sergeant Brian Juergens, United States Army, retired, and Purple Heart recipient, to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Retire the colors. That exhilarating flyover was provided by the 129th Air Rescue Squadron out of Moffett Field. Colonel Teal, thank you for providing that. The flyover was piloted by Captain Parker Emery, Gold Star brother to U.S. Marine Milo Emery. The amazing rendition of the national anthem was performed by the U.S. Air Force Band of the Golden West. Captain Kelsey Casey was scheduled to perform, but she was called away last minute, and we are ever grateful for the Air Force for their performance. Please join me in welcoming Chaplain Captain Scott Slater, United States Air Force.
Good morning. Won't you join me in a moment of prayer and reflection? Gracious God, on this Memorial Day, we remember and give thanks for those who have given their lives to pursue a life worthy of their sacrifice. It is in your most holy and magnificent name I pray. Amen.
It is my distinct privilege to introduce Mr. Chris Harper, the host of today's events. For more than 100 years, Oak Hill has been dedicated to honoring our fallen heroes. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Harper, the General Manager of Oak Hill Memorial Park and Funeral Home, will say a few words.
Hello everyone and good morning. On behalf of the management staff of Oak Hill Memorial Park and Funeral Home, I want to welcome you and thank you for attending today's Memorial Day ceremony. Today's ceremony could not have happened without the help and dedication of several organizations and people both within and outside of Oak Hill. I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge their troop leaders and their parents that came out Saturday and today to place flags on veterans' graves. Thank you. To the American Legion, for placing
Now, I would like to invite a distinguished group of individuals to the podium. Let us give them our undivided attention as they share their heartfelt tribute.
If everyone can go and grab a seat, that'd be great. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Anna Eshu, representing California's 16th Congressional District. And step up. Introduce yourself.
Good morning. Jimmy Panetta from the 19th Congressional District.
Congressional representatives strong. Congresswoman Lofgren, who has attended this event every...
Anh nằm xuống sau một lần đã đến đây, đã vui chơi trong cuộc đời này, đã bay cao trong vòng trời đầy, rồi nằm xuống không bạn bè, không có ai, không có ai từng ngày, không có ai đời đời. Dù anh ngủ vùi mùa mưa tới trong nghĩa trang này, có loài thôi. Anh nằm xuống cho hận thù vào lãng quên, tiễn đưa nhau trong một ngày buồn. Đất ôm anh đưa vào cội nguồn, rồi từ đó trong trời rộng đã vắng anh như cánh chim bỏ rừng, như trái tim bỏ tình nơi đây một lần. Nhìn anh đến những xót xa đành nói cùng hư không. Bạn bè còn đó anh biết không anh, người tình còn đó anh nhớ không anh. Vườn cỏ còn xanh, mặt trời còn lên, khi bóng anh như cánh chim chìm xuống. Vùng trời nào đó anh đã bay qua, chỉ còn lại đây những sáng bao la. Người tình rồi quên, bạn bè rồi xa. Ôi tháng năm những dấu chân người cũng bụi mờ. Anh nằm xuống như một lần vào viễn du, đứa con xưa đã tìm về nhà. Đất hoang vu khép lại hẹn hò, người thành phố trong một ngày đã nhắc tên những sớm mai lửa đạn, những máu xương chập trùng xin cho một người vừa nằm xuống thấy bóng thiên đường cuối trời thênh thang. Bạn bè còn đó anh biết không anh, người tình còn đó anh nhớ không anh. Vườn cỏ còn xanh, mặt trời còn lên, khi bóng anh như cánh chim chìm xuống. Vùng trời nào đó anh đã bay qua, chỉ còn lại đây sáng bao la. Người tình rồi quên, bạn bè rồi xa. Ôi tháng năm những dấu chân người cũng bụi mờ. Anh nằm xuống như một lần vào viễn du, đứa con xưa đã tìm về nhà. Đất hoang vu khép lại hẹn hò, người thành phố trong một ngày đã nhắc tên những sớm mai lửa đạn, những máu xương chập trùng xin cho một người vừa nằm xuống thấy bóng thiên đường cuối trời thênh thang.
Oak Hill also houses the graves of Spanish-American War veterans. World War I. World War II. World War II, the Second World War, remains etched in history as one of the most significant and devastating conflicts to ever engulf every region of the world. With the Axis powers, including Germany, Italy, and Japan, pitted against the Allies, comprised of France, Great Britain, and the United States, the Soviet Union, and China, World War II claimed a staggering number of lives. Today we gather here to honor the memory of those valiant souls who fought and fell during World War in July 1953. The Korean War was a true testament to the unwavering commitment and sacrifice of our Vietnam War. American ensuring that no veteran ever feels alone or forgotten. May this wreath stand as a symbol of our unwavering commitment.
does one of those to leave here too?
Please stand. And place your hand over your heart for the honors by the Rifle Squad, performed by the United States Marines of 23rd Marine Regiment, headquartered in San Bruno, California, followed by the playing of taps, performed by the Air Force Band of the Golden West. And pay tribute to the red, white, and blue. Sergeant Brian Juergens, United States Army retired, will raise the flag. Defense Innovation Unit. Sheriff Christina Corpus. District Attorney Wagstaff. Chief Barberini. Mayor Mahan. Mayor Gaucher. City Council members and county supervisors. Military commanders and senior enlisted personnel. Oak Hill Funeral Home and Memorial Park, and their employees and staff, the Wine Country Marines, Eagle Field Foundation, Military Officers Association of America, Silicon Valley Chapter, Hennessy Automotive, Video and Recording and Custom Cars, VA Palo Alto, San Jose Police Department.
As we close our time here today, may the remembrance of the price paid for our life as a nation impel us to seek justice, to foster.
Thank you, Chaplain, for that beautiful blessing. And before we conclude today, I invite you all to stay for barbecue, hot dogs, and refreshments, and visit the vendor and resource booths and other events taking place on the grounds, such as the Vietnam War Remembrance and more. Please join me in singing God Bless America with Miss Angela Tirado to conclude our event.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above, from the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans, wide with foam. God bless America, our home, sweet home. God bless America.
And if you give your attention to the chorus as they sing the national anthem. And if you would join me in the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I want to thank Jackie and the South Bay Military Veterans Chorus. Thank you very much. Okay, a lot of people think of this day as just a day of picnics and get-togethers, and that's nice. But those who had people that served and especially have lost someone in battle, think of this as this kind of day. That's why I'm glad to see the people that are here to honor the memory of those that you love, that you knew, that gave their life for this country, for our freedom. Today we're here to do the missing man table. Today's prisoner of war and missing in the action service honors our former POWs in the memory of more than 81,500. If you want to know if that's accurate, I looked it up yesterday to make sure it was correct, and that was as of May of this year, more than 81,500. Last year it was more than 82,000. So there's only been a few.
Good afternoon. Thank you all for being here. I'm Rose Herrera, President of the United Veterans Council of Santa Clara County and former Vice Mayor of the City of San Jose, and Air Force veteran. Today's Prisoner of War Missing in Action service honors our former POWs and the memory of the more than 81,500 Americans still missing from all wars. A special tribute is also given today for Vietnam Veterans of America Chapter 201 namesake Darwin J. Thomas, who as a pilot flying off the aircraft carrier USS Oriskany was lost over North Vietnam on October 14, 1966. Originally listed as missing in action, he is now listed as killed, body not recovered. At this time, Acting Chaplain of Darwin J. Thompson Memorial, Chapter 201, will conduct the POW MIA service. Rich will be ably assisted at the missing man table by Chapter 201 Sergeant at Arms Dennis Whitaker. Actually, I think it's Dennis Fogey. I'm just reading it, Dennis. At times and places, American servicemen and servicewomen have given their lives. Many have been held under hostile circumstances against their will and are listed yet as prisoners of war. Others have disappeared to be listed as missing in action. Either way, they have not returned to those who love them. May we be constant in our efforts to determine their fate. May we never forget their sacrifices and do our duty towards them by keeping them in our hearts until that day when they may return. Before you sits a table reserved as a place of honor for our missing comrades in arms. It is set for one and represents a place that is solemnly held for those that have not yet returned from war. This table is our way of symbolizing the fact that members of our profession of arms are missing from our midst. Each item on the table is symbolic of the trials of these missing veterans. And this ceremony, by the way, was started by Vietnam veterans. The table set for one is small, symbolizing the frailty of one prisoner alone against his oppressors. The tablecloth is white, symbolizing the and a pinch of salt is symbolic of the family's tears as they wait. The glass is inverted to symbolize that they cannot rest with us today. We are witness to their unyielding determination to demand a proper accounting of our missing.
Quê từng khuôn mặt đẹp trai.
I bring to this place of honor an unblemished piece of steel, reminding us that our support of every undertaking exists as a hidden framework of support. Our brothers and sisters' names are now enrolled with the many whose names are known only to God, as having faithful citizens, soldiers, sailors, and Marines and women, and who are written upon our hearts. We remember them. On behalf of our nation, whose call we answered, we place the flag as the emblem of our country, and with it, we dedicate ourselves once more to be witness for truth and freedom, the highest that
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. On this Memorial Day, as we gather to honor the brave veteran who have served our great nation, let us reflect the chapter in our history that remain etched out of collective memory. The Vietnam War. The Vietnam War was a tumultuous time, a conflict which the force of communism prevailed. Yet here we stand today in the land of free, united, a shared commitment to freedom and resilience of American spirit. Why the outcome of that war may have been differently, we had hope. We must remember that victory comes in many forms. It is like not solely on the territorial gain or the political ideology, but in the endurance, the strength of our people and the value we hold dear. Today, we gather not to dwell on our past, but to express our gratitude to those who served in Vietnam and all the conflicts all over the world. The sacrifice, the unwavering dedication, and the love for this nation has shaped the fabric of this society. In the face of adversity, these veterans demonstrate the indomitable human spirit they found not only for our freedom, but for the freedom of the others. Their courage, their resilience serve as the testament to the power of unity and the strength that we found in one another. Why in Vietnam War may have ended different way than we desire, let us remember that the victory is not measured solely by the outcome of the battle, but by the legacy that we leave behind. We are here in the United States of America, bound by the share of the value of our own unwavering belief in the idea of liberty and justice. Today, we get together grateful for the sacrifice of our veterans and the mindful of the blessing we enjoy. Let us honor their memory by embracing the unity that defines in our nation and working tirelessly to build a future uphold the principle they fought for. Thank you to all the veterans and past and present. Your service and dedication will forever etch in our annals of history. God bless you and God bless the American. Thank you.
To get over because he's running the rifle salute. So I'll just tell you, it's funny, not ha-ha, but just funny, interesting, that Randy and I were talking one time and found out that I was in Vietnam in Pleiku at the same time he was there. We never ran across each other at that time, and I want to say every time that it's been a pleasure to meet him since then, and an honor to work with him with VBA. Okay.
Chúng tập tới bắt một viên đạn đạn chuẩn bị bao một viên đạn đạn chuẩn bị bao một viên đạn đạn chuẩn bị bao cái một bước and shoot vào diện lên chào
still standing, if you'd please uncover for the benediction.
Oh, yeah. Man.
May the Creator and Sustainer of all life bless our memories as we depart from here, and grant us all grateful hearts, peaceful souls, and loving hands. Amen.
On behalf of Vietnam Vets of America, Chapter 201, and Associates of Vietnam Vets of America, Chapter 201, I thank you for your attendance. Have a great day. Thank you.